Captain, I find it strange that you say no request was made to establish if there were any linkages. I say it is strange because the investigating officers have told us that they were told, I'm not sure now whether verbally, by Captain Makgotle, that there were linkages, but that when they received the report, it did not have or reflect any linkages. So what I find strange is that Captain Makgotle would have spoken to them about linkages when no request for linkages had been made. Do you want to comment on that?
If I may comment on that, Commissioners, if indeed they received that information from Captain Makgotle, to me it suggests that somehow Captain Makgotle maybe might have had something from someone that these firearms are linked to other cases. And indeed, if that's the case, I really don't know. It's very hard for me to digest it, but that means all along, maybe I would say Captain Makgotle knew that these firearms from Bramley are possibly linked to other cases. Which other cases, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know which other cases. But if indeed he told the investigating officers, so I would expect him to have been able to link those firearms or those exhibits and supply the correct report. But anyway, like I said, Commissioners, one wouldn't go and do something out of his own will as a ballistics expert. We have to be directed because we might be seen as biased. So, but the information that he gave to the investigating officers was crucial, was very crucial, and that means there was some communication between him and them. I would expect them to continue and ask questions with regard to what Captain Makgotle is saying.
I must say I like your repeated use of if, because indeed we are yet to hear from Captain Makgotle if he will be called. Thank you, Captain.
Just one more thing, Captain. How long did it take you to perform this exercise? Because it looks from paragraph 11 like you received the request on the 30th of December 2024. And then in paragraph 24 of your statement, you say your report of 30 December 2024 is attached as Annexure A. Does that mean the whole exercise took only a day to perform and to complete?
Only a day. It took only a day, Commissioners.
Yeah. You know why this?
In Pktt'S, we had a motivating factor. I don't know where we're taking it. We work on the case until we finish it. If there is a positive feedback that we are seeing on the examination, we will work until it's late. So, and looking at the number of exhibits that are received on the 4 cases, it's not a lot of exhibits. We are dealing with a lot of exhibits on other cases, which can take you more than 1 day. But these ones didn't warrant me to take more than 2 days or more. So I finished this examination in 1 day, Commissioners.
And is that unique to the Pktt'S? You've just said something important, that in the Pktt'S, you don't stop until you are finished. Is that unique to the Pktt'S, or is it something that is ingrained within the subs, especially the ballistics division as a whole?
This was unique to the Pktt'S, Commissioners. It was unique. Our turnaround time, our normal turnaround time in ballistics analysis, our normal working turnaround time, it's 30 days, if I'm not mistaken, to finish the case. Our turnaround time, we made our own turnaround time in the Pktt'S ballistics to 3 days, Commissioners, maximum 3 days. So this case, it's based on my experience also, Commissioners.
Just
it's a small case. It's a small case to me.
Just
to finish in a day.
All right. Sorry, Captain. Just to make sure there's no confusion, you said our normal turnaround time is 30 days. And who's the hour in relation to the 30 days?
ballistics turnaround time, Commissioner. As soon as the case arrive at the lab.
I just want to know, Captain, I just want to know who you are referring to when you say our. Are you referring to Silverton, Manzimtoti, Rebeja, and the Western Cape? I don't know whether it's Cape Town. Is that the hour that you're referring to? Whose hour?
It's the whole lab in general, whether KZN, whether Eastern Cape, Western Cape, in Pretoria. Ballistics turnaround time case, as soon as it arrives at the lab,
All right.
it needed to be finalized in 30 days.
Okay.
But
And
due
then,
to backlog, that doesn't happen.
Okay. Then you are comparing that to an average of 3 days within the PKTT. So it's 30 against 3. 30 against 3.
That's correct, Commissioners.
Thank you.
That is the turnaround time that we set for ourselves in the PKTT.
Thank you. In fact, I should not even say average. Maybe I should say 3 days would be the outer limit. And you say there are some that you could complete within a much, much shorter time, like this one, which was within a day.
That's correct, Commissioners.
Captain, just to go back to the protocols and the restoration process that you have described. Now, in Captain Makotwe's Section 212 affidavit, he does state that he was unable to restore the serial number. Now, you've told us, and we've also heard from the Brigadier yesterday, that a second person would have another look, whether it's a positive or negative response, and you've just confirmed that. Would the conclusion of the second person who looks at the initial outcome, would that be contained in the Section 212 affidavit of the original analyst?
No, Commissioners, it wouldn't reflect on the Section 212 report, but it will reflect on the worksheet that the number has completed. Yes. after examination. So the confirmer will sign on the worksheet that will be attached on the case file to say, I Captain Modisani, confirm that a warrant officer so-so or Captain so-so retrieved or did not retrieve the serial number. Then I sign. Yes. On that specific pro forma. So the confirmer will sign on the pro forma.
Yes, and if there's no confirmer or verifier, am I correct to say then it means that protocol, the prescribed protocol, was not followed if there was no verifier?
That's correct, Commissioners.
Thank you.
It's a protocol that needs to be abided by, to be applied or to be followed when doing this examination. Anyway, the reviewer of the case, yes, after the examination or the analysis has been completed, the reviewer of the case will pick it up that this case was not confirmed or there's no signature of a confirmer of the etching process of this, and the case file will be returned to be corrected.
All right. That is, if the reviewer does their job properly, then they would also have picked up and they would return the docket or the case file.
That's correct.
So here's what we know so far. Mangena says it's better to prosecute a criminal than to defend a criminal. So does that mean he has an issue with the defense team in its entirety over there in the Senzo trial? What does he mean? And by Mangena, I mean Chris Mangena, the ballistic expert in the Senzo trial, Oscar Pistorius trial, and also recently I discovered the Pktt'S file. So now that we've heard what Captain Solomon Motisane has said from the ballistic expert of the PKTT, how the process goes. So the ballistic expert or the analyst, they do their analysis. And after they do their analysis, they give their report to a confirmer. The confirmer verifies the ballistic experts or analysts' results. And then there's a third person who's a reviewer who reviews the both of them. So I'll be honest, I need to go back and figure out in the Senzo trial who's who in the zoo. Because I remember that there was Chris Mangena, there was also Sereo, and then there's two other people who came to court. And I just can't remember who they are. The one of them, my English is so bad. One of them, there we go. One of them I know was the white lady. And if I am wrong, she worked in the K9 unit. You know what? I might be mixing people up. You see, there's just way too many police witnesses in the Senzo trial. Remind me in the comment section down below if you remember. But I thought this was pretty interesting, this breakdown, and something tells me I've got to cross-reference what he's saying with what was said under oath inside Judge Ratter's court. It's going to be very, very interesting. So let's just pin this one. I don't have an opinion yet because I need to verify my facts. And let's continue listening on. I'll be back after that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Commissioners, just to note on the etching process, we have followed up with the witnesses A, B, and C to provide us with a supplementary dealing with their findings when they took the serial number discovered by Warrant Officer Kada. They noted that the weapons were previously recovered by police, but were not entered into SAP 13, which is the administrative process. So we have asked for an affidavit in that regard. Captain, just for completeness, your 212 affidavit, was that then reviewed accordingly before you shared it with the investigating officers that made the request?
That's correct, Commissioners. Each and every report has to be reviewed before it gets out of the lab. So the reviewer would have done the review to check the correctness of the report. The reviewer, Commissioners, if I may also state, does not change anything on the report or the results that the analyst has done or has noted on the report. All what the reviewer checks is the mistakes, the errors, the spelling, if all the protocols were observed, if all the proformas were filled according to the protocols. So before that the report can go out, the review processes has to be undertaken to check the correctness of the report, whether the spellings are okay, whether the grammar is okay, whether the report was signed. Then it will be dispatched to the investigators.
And Captain, after you gave it to the investigators, it is also loaded onto one of your systems.
That's correct, Commissioners. We've got an ICDMS system that we, after completion of the report, it gets to be loaded onto the ICDMS system. This ICDMS system assists the investigators to retrieve the report from the system while they are at their respective working areas in the station. The investigator will go into the system and punch in the case number, and the system will allow him to print this report. It's only the investigating officer who can access a specific report for a specific case, because he will be assigned to that specific case. So any other person who's not an investigator of the case will have a challenge in retrieving the report from the ICDMS system.
Thank you, Captain. So this report was loaded onto the ICDMS system on the 30th?
Even if it could be after the 30th. It could be after the 30th.